this meeting to order.
Adequate notice of this meeting was provided and published in the Asbury Park Press and the Ocean Star on January 17, 2025. Copies of the agenda were provided to the newspaper, posted on public bulletin boards and the Township website.
Madam Clerk, can we have a roll call?
Councilman Albanese.
Here.
Councilwoman Poncarero. Councilwoman DeYoung.
Here.
Councilman Fineman.
Here.
Councilwoman Travers.
Here.
Vice President Menachino. President Ambrosino.
Here. I'd like to ask everyone to rise for a salute to the flag, but I'd also like to invite the young men and women of Cub Scout Pack 38 to lead us in our Pledge of Allegiance.
Third row, guys. Go ahead. Ready when you are. Full salute. Now you put hand over your heart. All right. You ready, Pack 38? Yes. All right. I pledge allegiance.
Short moment of silence, please. Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you, Scouts of Pack 38. I bet you wouldn't believe it, but I was a member of Cub Scout Pack 38 100 years ago. Thank you. You did a fantastic job.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks for coming to visit today. Have a great night.
These are all during the week.
Madam Clerk, please accept the reports from municipal officers and file. And is there a motion and a second to approve the minutes from the April 22nd meeting?
Motion. Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Albanese.
Abstain.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Yes.
Councilman Fineman.
Abstain.
Councilwoman Travers.
Yes.
President Ambrosino.
I abstain. That brings us to the consent agenda.
Please note that all matters listed under item consent will be enacted by one motion as one listed below. If discussion is desired on any item, this item will be removed from the consent agenda and will be considered separate.
Thank you. Item 4.1.
Authorize insertion of Chapter 159, 2025 Pump Out Road Grant.
Councilman Fineman.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes the insertion of a grant in the amount of $50,000 from the Ocean County Planning Board for the operation and maintenance of 3 pump-out boats, the Bay Saver, Bay Defender, and Waste Knot, which serve as the effluent discharge need of boaters in Brick Township's waters. The pump-out boats provide a convenient, inexpensive, and environmentally safe means for boaters to dispose of effluent waste. In this grant, Brick operates and maintains the pump-out boats, and the county reimburses the township up to $50,000 for costs incurred for the 3 boats. Thank you.
Thank you. Item 4.2.
Authorize submission of strategic plan for the Brick Municipal Alliance Grant fiscal year 2026.
Councilwoman Travers.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes submission of a strategic plan for the Brick Municipal Alliance Grant fiscal year 2026 in the amount of drug enforcement and demand reduction grant of $21,773, cash match of $5,443.25, and in-kind match of $16,329.75. Thank you.
Thank you. Item 4.3.
Authorize receipt of bids, demolition of all structures located at 2416 Hooper Avenue, Block 548, Lot 5.
Madam Mayor.
Thank you. This resolution authorizes the receipt of bids for the demolition of 5 structures, including 1 single-family home and 4 accessory structures that are necessary to demolish for participation in the NJDEP Green Acres Grant Program. The township purchased and took possession of the property as part of an open space acquisition project on April 29th. In order for the township to seek reimbursement for the grant funding, all structures must be removed from the property. And I just want to give a shout out to the Brick Open Space Savers, again, for working so hard and diligently to obtain this property. Thank you.
Thank you. Item 4.4.
Authorize award of contract preservation architectural services.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
This resolution authorizes an award of contract with the following firms: Michael Califatti, architect, Cape May, and Paulus Sokolowski and Sartor, Warren, for preservation architectural services. The contract is for design of necessary repairs at the Holst House. The contract is a not-to-exceed annual aggregate in the amount of $40,000.
Thank you. Item 4.5.
Authorize abandonment of project purchase and delivery of various doors.
Councilman Fineman.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes the abandonment of the bid for the purchase and delivery of various doors. Due to the solicitation being the third round without any qualified bidders, the township will abandon the bid in its entirety. There is no pressing need to purchase the volume of doors that would exceed the $44,000 bid threshold. Instead, the township will continue acquiring 2 quotes until such time comes where the need will exceed the threshold. Thank you.
Thank you. Item 4.6.
Authorize award of contract purchase and delivery of 10 stair chairs.
Councilwoman Pontarera.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes an award of contracts with Stryker EMS equipment located in Kalamazoo, Michigan, in the amount of $53,117.50. And this is for the purchase of 10 stair chairs. This equipment is needed for our EMS department, and the purchase is being made through the Bergen County Cooperative Pricing System. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Item 4.7.
Authorize award of contract purchase of medical equipment through Savick Buying Group National Cooperative.
Councilwoman Travers.
Thank you. This resolution authorizes the purchase of auto pulse equipment with Zoll Medical Group, New York, New York, in the amount of $307,909.80 as needed by the Brick Township EMS Department. The Auto Pulse is an automated, portable, battery-powered cardiopulmonary resuscitation device. It is a chest compression device composed of a constricting band and half backboard that is intended to be used as an adjunct to CPR during advanced cardiac life support. The Auto Pulse uses a distributing band to deliver the chest compressions. This purchase is being made through the Savick Buying Group. This purchase is being funded through the National Opioid Settlements Funds. Thank you.
Thank you. Item 4.8.
Authorize award of contract purchase and delivery of 67 Lenovo desktop computers.
Councilman Albanese.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes the award of contract for 67 Lenovo desktop computers with Shy International, Somerset, in the amount of $70,587.85. These computers will be used to replace 65 older models that are being aged out with the township's 5-year desktop replenishment cycle. This purchase is being made through Bergen County Cooperative Pricing System.
Thank you. Item 4.9.
Authorize rebid and contract extension, public safety uniforms and equipment.
Councilwoman Pontarera.
Thank you again, Council President. This resolution authorizes the rebid and contract extension with Action Uniforms located in Pleasantville. Bid notices were mailed to 18 prospective bidders from our bidders list, and out of those, 5 requested bid packages. 1 bid was received, which was deemed ineligible due to what is considered a fatal flaw in the paperwork. Something that was required was not included. The current 2-year contract expires on May the 28th. Therefore, this resolution extends the current contract with the township while we go back out for bids. Thank you.
Thank you. Item 4.10.
Authorize award of contract resurfacing of Arrowhead Park.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
This resolution authorizes an award of contract in the amount of $217,080 with Rubber Cycle of Lakewood for
for the removal of old playground safety installation and installation of new safety surface at Arrowhead Park. These funds were included in the 2025 capital budget. The township's capital budget includes ongoing maintenance of the parks and safety surfaces, with Arrowhead being the oldest surface and the most in need of replacement.
Thank you. Item 411.
Authorize award of contract, purchase and delivery of one 2025 Chevrolet Tahoe.
This resolution authorizes an award of contract for the purchase and delivery of one 2025 Chevrolet Tahoe to Hertic Fleet Services in Milford, Delaware, in the amount of $59,919.67. The vehicle will be used by the township's recycling coordinator and is being funded by a grant. Item 412.
Authorize award of contract, purchase and delivery of one 2025 F-250 Super Cab with plow.
Councilman Feynman.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes the award of contract for the purchase and delivery of one 2025 F-250 Super Cab pickup truck with a plow to All-American Ford Old Bridge in the amount of $70,546.32. The vehicle will be used by the Sanitation Department and was funded in the 2025 capital budget. Thank you.
Thank you. Item 413.
Authorize award of contract, purchase and delivery of one lowboy semi-trailer.
Councilman Albanese.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes an award of contract in the amount of $123,000 with Stevenson's Equipment, Prospect Park, Pennsylvania, for the purchase and delivery of one lowboy semi-trailer for Public Works Department. This purchase is being made through utilizing the Ocean County contract with Stevenson Equipment.
Thank you. Item 414.
Authorize sale of surplus property, police vehicles.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
This resolution authorizes the sale of surplus property via the Auctions International online auction. The auction will begin May 8th, 2025, and remain live through 4 p.m. June 4th, 2025. Items scheduled for auction include police vehicles.
Thank you. Item 415.
Authorize change order number 2, Brick Township dredging and marsh restoration.
So this resolution authorizes a change order, number 2, and a closeout change order for the Brick Township dredging and marsh restoration project. The change order reflects a decrease in the contract with Mobile Dredging and Video Pipe in the amount of $323,044.57. This payment includes the finalization of hydraulic dredging of Traders Cove Marina and wetland restoration of the Forsyth Area A cells. In this project, the contractor hydraulically dredged and placed 9,683 cubic yards out of an allowable 12,200 cubic yards as per the project scope. Item 416.
Authorize award of contract 2025 bulkhead replacement, various locations.
Councilwoman Travers.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes a contract in the amount of $197,564 for the 2025 bulkhead replacement at various locations project to R. Kremer and Son Marine Contractors of Brick. This project generally consists of bulkhead replacement, including removal and disposal of existing bulkhead securing of corners, pipe penetrations, backfill, and restoration. The various locations include Cartagena Drive, Clubhouse Plaza, and Schreiber Drive. Bid notices were provided to 65 prospective bidders and 9 requested bid packages. 5 bids were received, with R. Kremer and Son being the lowest responsible bidder. Thank you.
Thank you. Item 417.
Authorize execution of bill of sale, assignment, and assumption agreement with T-Mobile USA Tower LLC for ownership of cell tower.
Councilman Feynman.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes the execution of a bill of sale, assignment, and assumption agreement with T-Mobile USA Tower. The township previously entered into a 25-year lease agreement with OmniPoint Communications, which authorized OmniPoint to construct and manage the cell tower at Town Hall. The lease expired, and with that, the township will now take ownership of the cell tower. The bill of sale is for $1. Thank you.
Thank you. Item 418.
Authorize shared services agreement with BT MUA roadway improvements to Olive Court.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
This resolution authorized a shared service agreement with the Brick Township Municipal Utilities Authority for repairs on Olive Court. The MUA has plans to complete a water main replacement here, and the and the township had plans to repair and pave. Whenever possible, we look to enter into shared services to complete these jobs at one time. In this agreement, the township will take the lead on advertising bids, awarding a contract, and overseeing construction. The Municipal Utilities Authority will reimburse the township for all work related to the water main replacement.
Thank you. Item 419.
Authorize approval of Bank of America substitute letter of credit for redevelopment agreement with Brick Standard.
So this resolution authorizes the approval of a Bank of America substitute letter of credit as part of the township's redevelopment agreement with Brick Standard. Back in 2014, the township made a loan to Brick Standard LLC, they're now known as Altus Power, in the amount of $23.65 million, the proceeds of which were used by Brick Standard to construct a solar array on French's landfill. The township made the loan to Brick Standard from proceeds from the sale and issuance of its 2014 general obligation bonds. The township's loan is secured by, among other things, all revenues derived from the solar array and an irrevocable letter of credit for the benefit of the township in an amount equal to 1 year's debt service on the township's bonds. The letter of credit remains in effect until the maturity of the township bonds on October 1st of 2029. Since 2014, Brick Standard, now Altus, has timely made all loan repayments to date, which the township uses to pay debt service of the township bonds. In March, Brick Standard, now known as Altus Power, contacted the township to replace the letter of credit issued by Fifth Third Bank with this one issued by Bank of America. The terms of the Bank of America letter of credit are substantially the same as the existing letter of credit. Pursuant to the escrow agreement between the township and Altus Power, the issuer of the new letter of credit must be acceptable to the township. This resolution consents to the Bank of America as the issuer of the replacement letter of credit in accordance with the original terms. The Bank of America letter of credit has been reviewed by our township attorney and our redevelopment attorney. Item 420.
Authorize special event permit Battle at the Beach lacrosse tournament.
Councilwoman Travers.
Thank you. This resolution authorizes a special event permit for a Battle at the Beach lacrosse tournament between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. on June 14th at Drum Point Sports Complex. Thank you.
Thank you. Item 421.
Authorize special event permit River Rock and Run relay event.
We've done this several years now. The resolution authorizes a special event permit for a rock and run relay event between 9 a.m. and noon on Saturday, November 15th at River Rock on Route 70. Item 422.
Authorize special event permit Mr. Posidone Jersey Striper Challenge.
Councilman Albanese.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes a special event permit for a Striper Challenge event between 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. on November 13th, 14th, and 15th at Brick Beach 3.
Thank you. Item 423.
Authorize special event permit Relay for Life event.
Councilwoman Ponterero.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes a special events permit on June the 13th at Windward Beach for the Relay for Life event. It takes place from 3 o'clock until 10. Again, it's on June 13th. Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to 424.
424A is a performance bond release for Block 138603, Lot 31.
Thank you. And 425.
25A is 100% DAV, widow of veteran deduction at Block 563, Lot 68. 25B is 100% DAV, widow of veteran deduction at Block 601, Lot 4. 25C is 100% DAV, widow of veteran deduction at Block 771, Lot 5. And 25D is authorize the estimated tax bill.
Thank you very much. This brings us to the end of the consent agenda. Is there a motion and second on the consent agenda?
Motion.
Second.
Open to council for questions. Seeing none, close council. Open to the public for questions on these resolutions only. Yes, sir.
Good evening. Greg Cohen, 111 Redwood Place East. Really just have two questions on the repaving.
I'm sorry, could you say that again? The
I have
repavement?
2 questions on the repaving at Arrowhead Park. after it needs to be done. But question one is, how is the price for that determined?
I believe it goes out to bid, is that right, Mrs. Bergen?
So is this for the resurfacing? I'm sorry. I
Yes.
was-
Yes.
Okay. Yes, so we go out for quotes with companies that do this service. They provide bids, and we go with the lowest estimate.
Okay, so this was sent out to bid, it wasn't done through state contract.
I don't know if it was state contract. Let me take a look real quick. I'm going to clarify that for you. I'm sorry, that wasn't in the comments. Let me track that down. That's a good catch, though, because we usually do say if it's a state contract. I can't find it. Does anybody have their backup? I'm looking for mine.
Is it in the capital?
It's in the capital budget, but that's not,
It's in the package.
yeah, he's not asking if it was in the capital, he's asking. Stryker EMS, Savick Buying Group.
Yeah, that's it through, was through New Jersey State contract.
So it was through the Jersey
Yeah,
State contract.
I'm sorry, left that out of the comments.
Can I ask, why it was put through New Jersey State contract and not sent out to bid to see if we couldn't get a better price?
Well, the state contract system, whether it's a national co-op or the state contract, they do all that. They do all of that to get competitive pricing. That makes it more efficient for us to do that, so we don't have to pay an engineer to come up with design specs to go out to bid. That's what these co-ops and the state contract does for us.
So my follow-up question to that is, going back, I remember that we had at one time our own road crew and equipment. Is that still true today?
No? Well, we have a road department and Department of Public Works, but they wouldn't have done.
We had a paving crew.
This is not paving. This is not a paving job, so it's not comparable to a discussion about the road crew. This is rubber recycling, which is the playground surface, which was never done by our road crew.
So this is not the
It's not
parking
paving.
lot, this is strictly the actual playground?
This is the playground surface.
Okay, very good, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Are there other questions or comments?
I didn't have that backup in my time.
Seeing none, close public. Roll call, please.
Councilman Albanese.
Just skip right over it.
Councilwoman Pontoriero.
Yes.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Yes.
Councilman Feinman.
Yes.
Councilwoman Travers.
Yes.
President Ambrosino.
I vote yes.
Thank you.
426, bill resolution.
Be it resolved by the Township Council of the Township of Brick that the following bills be paid and that the mayor and clerk be and are hereby authorized to draw orders on the treasurer for the amounts of the same. Computer bill resolution in the amount of $16,882,700.63.
Is there a motion and a second on the computer bill resolution?
Motion.
Open to council for questions. Seeing none, close council. Open to the public for questions on the computer bill resolution. Seeing none, close public. Roll call, please.
Councilman Albanese.
Yes.
Councilwoman Pontoriero.
Yes.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Yes.
Councilman Feinman.
Yes.
Councilwoman Travers.
Yes.
President Ambrosino.
Yes. 427.
Be it resolved by the Township Council of the Township of Brick that the following bills be paid and that the mayor and clerk be and are hereby authorized to draw orders on the treasurer for the amounts of the same. Manual bill resolution in the amount of $2,110,419.78.
Is there a motion and second on the manual bill resolution?
Motion.
Second.
Thank you. Open to council for questions. Seeing none, close council. Open to the public for questions on the manual bill resolution. Seeing none, close public. Roll call, please.
Councilman Albanese.
Yes.
Councilwoman Pontoriero.
Yes.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Yes.
Councilman Feinman.
Yes.
Councilwoman Travers.
Yes.
President Ambrosino.
Yes.
Thank you.
Moving on to Section 5, ordinance on first reading, 5-1.
An ordinance of the Township of Brick, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the transfer of township-owned land known as Block 646.17, Lot 7, located at 658 Windsor Road, to the Bretton Woods Fire Company.
Madam Mayor, I think you wanted to speak on this?
Yes, thank you. The township has been studying its vacant land as needed for the affordable housing analysis. This property showed up as township-owned, however, the fire company has been using it for many years under the assumption they owned the land. Many years ago, a title transfer was not completed unbeknownst to the fire company, and they've been maintaining the parcel and using it for recreation at the firehouse. Therefore, the township has opted to formalize the transfer to the fire company, and we're happy to do so.
Thank you. Is there a motion and a second on this ordinance on first reading?
Motion.
Second.
Open to council for questions? Seeing none, close council. Because this is a first reading, there is no public comment, so we'll now call for a roll call.
Councilman Albanese.
Yes.
Councilwoman Pondereiro.
Yes.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Yes.
Councilman Feynman.
Yes.
Councilwoman Travers.
Yes.
President Ambrosino.
Yes.
Thank you.
Item 6.1.
Bond ordinance providing for Phase 1 of the construction of a new building and garage for the Department of Public Works in and by the Township of Brick in the County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, appropriating $2,200,000, therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $2,090,000 in bonds or notes of the township to finance part of the cost thereof.
It's also pronounced Tarjay. So you're all right. Councilwoman Travers.
Thank you. This is year one of the DPW site renovation, which has been recommended by the council's Public Works Committee. This is a multi-year project that will be funded through a separate bond ordinance. The total for year one is $2.2 million. In this year, we will be replacing all fuel tanks, doing the site work, and designing the building. Future improvements include renovations to the building and vehicle maintenance garage, as well as incorporating space for the township's buildings and grounds crew and construction of a truck wash. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there a motion and a second?
Motion.
Second.
Thank you. Open to council for questions on this ordinance. Seeing none, close council. Open to the public for questions on this ordinance. Seeing none, close public. Roll call, please.
Councilman Albanese.
Yes.
Councilwoman Pondereiro.
Yes.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Yes.
Councilman Feynman.
Yes.
Councilwoman Travers.
Yes.
President Ambrosino.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now move on to section 7, public comments.
Please note that each person addressing the council during any section of the meeting during which public comment is permitted shall limit his or her remarks to 5 minutes pursuant to Brick Township Administrative Code, Section 2-33B.
Thank you. Are there any comments from the public? Yes, sir. Hello.
Dan Lyon, President, Breckenridge Fire Company.
Hi.
Mayor Craig, distinguished members of the council, Business Administrator Bergen. Although you said there was no public commenting on the transfer of property, I would still like to comment and thank you all for your help in getting this straightened out. And we look forward to a continued relationship with the township.
We look forward to the phenomenal service and protection that you provide our community. Are there any other comments from the public? Seeing none, close public. Ms. Bergen.
Nothing further from me, thank you.
Thank you. Madam Mayor.
Thank you. First, I want to thank PAC 38, the entire PAC, for coming and joining me in my office. They had lots of fun questions, and it was great spending time with them, and I know they had a great tour of the department as well, so thank you to Officer Berkeley for taking them on that tour and letting them see a little bit about what we do here in Town Hall. And if you have a Girl Scout or Boy Scout or Scout pack out there that would like to come visit Town Hall and see what we do here, please feel free to reach out to us. We'd love to have you. The second thing I want to talk about is tomorrow, May 14th at 3 p.m. in Civic Plaza. We are having the official grand opening of our new Friendship Hub. That is taking place at 3 p.m. again. That is a space that is specific for our Challenger program here in Brick Township. We are excited to offer them a new space that is all their own and to hopefully expand on that program for Challenger, for the Challenger program and for all of the kids and young adults who live here in Brick Township who can take advantage of that. If you are free tomorrow and you would like to pop over to see what that space looks like, you are welcome to do so. Again, we'll be there at 3 o'clock doing little tours of the space and really just being excited about offering that space to the township and to our Challenger program. The second thing I'd like to mention is on Thursday this week, we have our visitation lunch that takes place at Visitation Church. Again, the doors open at 11:30, and then lunch is served at 12, so I look forward to seeing everyone there. We have our Green Fair taking place this Saturday, May 17th. That will take place at Havens Farm from 10 to 2 p.m. There's a lot of great vendors that will be there, along with each of the schools represented and all of the great green projects that they work on throughout the year. So please make sure you stop by. But it's kind of a middle of the day thing. Before and after, we are also hosting the townwide yard sale. And I'm looking forward to going out and doing some shopping. It's one of my favorite days of the year. So I look forward to going out. There are over 200 homes right now signed up. If you go onto our website or if you go onto our Facebook page, you can click on the map. It's an interactive map, and each of the dots, once you click on the dot, it not only tells you the address, but it gives you a little list of things that are generally for sale at that address. So if you're looking for specific things, you can kind of save time and go through the address. I like to go through and map out my route, and my route will now include a stop at the Green Fair, probably around noon, to visit everyone there. So hope to see you out there on Saturday. Fingers crossed, I think we're gonna have great weather for that. I would also like to mention that on June 11th, I'm gonna come back to that. Hold on. Memorial Day is coming. I know I'm stealing someone's thunder up there, but Memorial Day is coming. So please make sure you join us for that parade. If you have, if you'd like to participate in the parade, you can reach out to Madeline in the Recreation Department. She's the organizer, and if you'd like to march along with us, please do so. The parade kicks off at 10 a.m. and we will be marching down Route 70 and Chambersbridge Road. And if you'd like to just come and watch the parade, it's really spectacular, and it's a great way to honor our veterans. So looking forward to seeing you there. On June 11th, I'm going to hop back to where I was. At 5 p.m. right here in Town Hall, there is going to be a master plan hearing. I'm inviting everyone from Brick Township to please consider attending. This master plan is going to be presented by our township planner, and the planning board will be here as well to vote on it. And this is your opportunity to come out, view the plan, and ask any questions you may have about what the township master plan is, what it looks like, what we're doing with it. And I know a lot of people have seen information online about affordable housing, and this is your opportunity to come and ask any questions you may have about that as well, because the experts will be here that evening to answer those questions. So again, the date is June 11th at 5 p.m. right here in Town Hall, and I look forward to seeing a nice crowd that evening. And we're here, not me, but the planning board and our township planner will be here to answer any questions you may have. And really the last thing that I want to just take a moment to make note of is at the last council meeting, there was a question about ICE and immigration, and there had been someone had noted that ICE has been in Brick Township. So I was concerned about that, obviously, as far as I was concerned, and not notified that was the case. So I did my due diligence, and I did reach out to not only the county prosecutor, but I also reached out to the state attorney general to see if that was the case and if it was something that we hadn't been notified about. And both entities definitively answered no, that ICE has not been in Brick Township, and that we would likely be made aware of in some form if they were to make their way here. So I just wanted to answer that question. I know there were some concerns, and people had reached out afterwards asking if that was the case, and I wanted to make sure that that was not the case and that we had not been, just not notified. So that is all I have. I hope to see people at the Green Fair and at the garage sale. If I pop over to your house, please say hi. I'm looking for bargains, and maybe at visitation lunch on Thursday as well. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much. Mr. Starkey? Thank you. Madam Clerk?
Nothing, thank you.
Madam Secretary? Councilman Albanese?
Nothing.
Councilwoman Pontorero?
Thank you, and I will. I want to just take a moment to ask all of my friends and neighbors of Brick. I've been serving on council for a little over 10 years, I think, at this point, and everyone pretty much knows I've had cancer, I've had recurrences. I need your biggest, juiciest prayers. Just think of me on Thursday where I'm going to get some news that hopefully just means my life just continues. But that's all I'm asking this week. Please do a little prayer if you can remember for me on Thursday. Other than that, have a blessed day. Take care.
Thank you. Councilwoman DeYoung.
Thank you. I just want to wish all of our older adults of Brick a happy Older Americans Month, May Older Americans Month, and Senior Services is still holding their open office hours every Wednesday for help with what was the Blue Book, NJ Stay, the Anchor program. So you can go into Senior Services over at Aurora without an appointment and get help with your application. Also, we have our farmers market. We had the first one a couple weeks ago. It was really, really great. We have a bunch of new vendors, and it really is the best market around. I'm highly biased, but it is. It's a really great time. It's a really good sense of community, and what I love most about it is the vendors get to be friends with each other, and they make things with each of their products, and they share things and collaborate, and it really turns into a real community feeling. Brick is the big town with the small town feel, as the mayor always says. And that is all I have this week.
I'm sorry. I thought you were going to say your favorite thing was the bacon cheddar scones.
It is. Maple bacon cheddar scones from 502 Bakery are delicious. Just putting that out there. Yeah, they sell out. They are delicious.
Thank you. Councilman Feynman.
Thank you, Council President. Just two quick pieces of recognition. I had no idea that Officer Berkeley was going to be here tonight. So Officer Berkeley does so much, including run the DARE program. And my son Jackson is a recent graduate of the DARE program, and he just thinks the world of you. So thank you for everything that you do. Behind the scenes, on the scenes. I will need a selfie before we leave, though. So you can't say no in front of everybody, and Jackson's going to really love that, so thank you. He will be jealous. Do kids ever not graduate the DARE program? All right, that's great. I wonder what happens to those kids who don't graduate. Sorry. The other piece of recognition for the rec department. So this is my third year coaching. Now we're coaching my daughter's team in second and third grade. And so Matt, the superintendent of recreation, has been doing a phenomenal job, but also Jeff Napoli, he runs the softball league. And if you can imagine working with various leagues, various volunteers and coaches and families and the players, I think they really do such a phenomenal job, and I really love it. Special shout out to my coach, Coach Jill, and the Stangs team. Really awesome to be part of their coach and the support team. So just thank you. That's all I have. Stay safe and have fun.
Thank you, Councilwoman Travers.
All I want to say is that I hope everyone, I know it's already almost 2 weeks away, that has a nice Memorial Day weekend. It'll be here before we know it. It's crazy. Have a good one.
Yes, it will be. I'd like to, again, thank the Cub Scouts of Pac 38. Pac 38 has been here for a while. I'm glad to see that they are enduring and continuing to mold the capabilities and minds of a lot of our young people and put them on their path towards service. I think that's maybe where I got my start. I'd also like to remind everybody that we've got a fantastic Memorial Day parade coming up. Memorial Day is absolutely a somber and a respectful event, recognizing the incredible sacrifice that not only service members, but their friends and their family and their neighbors have had to endure throughout our nation's history. But in a lot of ways, it's also a very celebratory event. It's a celebration of that sacrifice. And it is the informal kickoff to summer. And summer is a big thing for us here in Brick. We are a summer community. We are a beach community. We're going to have phenomenal summer fests this year, a phenomenal Traders Cove concert series, and I hope that everybody like you, Councilman Feynman, stays safe and has fun this summer. With that, I'd like to just announce that the next Council meeting will be on Tuesday, May 27th at 7 PM at this location. And with that, I will ask for a motion and a second to adjourn.
Motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned. Thank you.